We are going to find out if a completely private 9 billion parameter AI model running directly on your machine can actually write functional code. To set a baseline for this test, we are running the Ornith 1.0 model locally on a Mac Mini M4. As you can see in this initialization script, everything is running locally on the hardware. We will put this setup through a brutal stress test. We are going to give the model a single zero-shot prompt and ask it to build a fully playable web-based tower defense game from scratch. If you want to follow along, you'll need the right architecture. This process leans heavily on the unified memory structure found in Apple Silicon chips to handle the model's footprint. If this works, it means you can build software with complete autonomy. You get zero-cost iteration, and your private codebase never touches a third-party cloud. Step 1 is pulling the model down. Open the LM Studio application, navigate to the top search bar, and type in Ornith. Looking at the results, you need to select the GGUF format variant built by Deep Reinforce AI. GGUF is optimized for local Mac hardware, which prevents constant crashes during heavy generation. Before executing, we must address memory. Freezing your system happens quickly if you max out physical RAM. Leave 4 GB strictly for macOS. On a 16 GB machine, that leaves a 12 GB allocation limit for the model. Respecting that hardware boundary is non-negotiable. It's the only way to keep your system responsive while an agentic model runs intensive background tasks. Next, we need to set the context length. This dictates the model's short-term memory limit, and maximizing it allows the AI to read your entire project codebase at once. In your model configuration settings, make sure the flash attention toggle is on, and drag the context length slider all the way up to its limit of 185,000 tokens. Let's run a quick baseline test inside LM Studio. If you look at the metrics at the bottom of the chat interface during a standard text generation, we are maintaining a steady speed of about 16 tokens per second. That speed is sufficient, meaning we can now move out of the chat interface and into a professional development environment, Visual Studio Code. In VS Code, go to the left sidebar and click to activate the PI Agent extension. Right now, PI Agent doesn't know where to pull its processing power from. We need to bridge this extension to the local server we just set up in LM Studio using the terminal. Type /model into the terminal input. This opens a drop-down menu of providers, where you simply scroll down and select the Ornith 1.0 9B running on your local machine. With that single connection, your isolated local model is fully integrated. You have successfully turned a standard text editor into a completely private AI-powered automation harness. Now for the test. We will paste our comprehensive single-shot prompt into the terminal, asking for all the logic, rendering, and mechanics for a complete web game. Notice how the terminal sits on the thinking indicator for quite a while. A 9 billion parameter model requires a high volume of processing time to map out complex application logic before it writes a single line of code. Once the generation finishes and the HTML file is populated, we can verify the results instantly without leaving the editor. Right-click the File tab at the top of your screen, scroll down the context menu, and select Open an Integrated Browser. At first glance, the initial visual output looks correct. The map is drawn, the UI elements are in place, and the basic structural assets rendered exactly as requested. But when we start a playtest, you can see the logic break. The enemy shapes walk right past our placed units, and the archer completely fails to fire any projectiles. This is a consistent technical failure pattern for small models. If you look at the raw code, it defined the firing function perfectly, but it forgot to actually call that function inside the main application loop. A 9B model can generate the visual skeleton of an application incredibly fast, but it inherently lacks the deep reasoning required to weave all those separate logic components together on the first try. To resolve this logic bug, we don't need to rewrite the prompt. We just need to pivot our harness to a much larger 35 billion parameter model. Open the model drop-down menu in your terminal again. This time, select the remote Ornith 35B model. While our local 9B model maxes out at 16 tokens per second, tapping into a heavier model hosted on remote high-bandwidth hardware pushes our generation speed past 100 tokens per second. We will now delete the broken code and feed the exact same initial prompt into this newly connected 35B model. Looking up a new output on the active game canvas, the reasoning gap is resolved. The towers track the enemies, the projectiles fire, and the game mechanics function exactly as requested. This provides a clear verdict on 9 billion parameter models. They are highly capable for isolated single-function tasks, but they lack the precision to architect multi-component systems in a single pass. True hands-off software generation currently requires scaling up to that 30 billion parameter threshold. If you are constrained to a local 9B setup, drastically reduce your scope of work and reserve the model for iterative, step-by-step debugging.